Hello everybody. So I'm going to be doing a decoupage project again today, and this time we are upcycling these adorable lamps. So I'm going to switch your view. So this is the lamp. These are actually candlesticks. And I drilled out the hole in the top for the candle. I drilled it out a little bit bigger so that it would fit this socket in there. And these light bulbs are battery powered and they're rechargeable. So you just have to hold your finger on the power. They have remotes too. So anyways, I got them on Amazon. I'll put the link for those. But for now, we're going to be working on the shades. So these are little tiny lampshades that I found at a thrift store, and they had they were for like a small chandelier bulb. They very well could have been for a ceiling fan, for all I know. But I cut the little seat part off of it, and back to my candlesticks. I drilled two tiny little holes there, and they will hold these shades. So they will sit in there now. But first, we are going to, I want to do a decoupage paper on here. So what I'm going to do first is I want to make a pattern to cut the paper out with. And I'm going to use, this is just a piece from my snow globes mold, actually. A piece of cardboard from the mold. So I'm just going to set that in there and take a pencil. I think a pencil will work. And I'm going to draw on the outside just because I want to make sure I'm making it big enough. We can always trim the paper after. There we go. Okay, so now that gives the rough shape. And I'm just going to cut that out. And I'm going to cut it out a little bit bigger than my lines also. I just wanted to get the rough shape. So I'm just going about 1/8 of an inch outside my line. Okay. So it's always good to keep your packaging because you never know when you're going to need that little piece of cardboard. So now this is going to give me a pretty good pattern. I could have gone a little bit bigger even, but I think that'll work. As long as I don't cut my decoupage paper any smaller than that, this is going to work. And the paper that I'm going to use is the Roycycled Christmas Wallpaper, and this time I'm using the floral half. The other half is this plaid that I used. If you remember, I used this on the St. Nick piece that I did a couple weeks ago. But this time I'm going to use this. But what I want to do is kind of the same idea. I want to make this a little bit translucent because I'm using it as a lampshade. All right, I am trying something I've never tried before, and that is instead of doing a spray-on clear coat to make this more translucent, I'm going to go with a silicone. So that should make it so that it's still a little bit flexible. We'll see. This could be a disaster, but we'll see. So I have, this is 100% silicone, clear silicone. I hope it's clear. No, it's white. Well, that throws that plan out the window. Okay, so my plan of using silicone was squashed because for some mysterious reason, I bought white silicone instead of clear. I'm glad I looked at it before I started putting it on here. So I'm going to, instead of spraying this, I'm going to just brush on. I have polyacrylic here, and this is a clear gloss. So I'm just gonna brush this on, and we're gonna do it that way. Plans change. Okay, so that is side number 1, and we're gonna let that dry, and then we'll flip it over and do the same thing on the other side. Okay, so this side is nice and dry, and you can see it's kind of shiny now, and it's a little bit tougher than it would have been just as tissue. So now we're gonna do the same thing on the back side. Okay, now let's let this side dry. I'm just going to flatten it out a little bit. Okay, we'll be back. Okay, so this has been treated on both sides with a clear gloss, and it's made it a little bit more translucent. Looks kind of like a lampshade now. And now we're gonna cut out, I need 12 of these. So I think I can get 6 in a row here. So we're going to try that. Okay, so that worked perfectly. Now 6 more. Okay, so now I have this kind of interesting shaped piece, but we save everything, right? Because you never know when it's going to come in handy. And now I have to figure out how I'm going to attach these. I think I'm going to go with a hot glue. Just going to wait for that hot glue to be hot enough to use. Okay, let's give this a go. I need something to prop this up on. think that turned out kind of cute. What do you think? Let's see what it looks like. Cute little lamp that you can put on a bookshelf because you don't need a cord. Okay, I'm gonna get the other one, paper on the other one, and then we'll do some finishing on here. Now, I'm kind of thinking I'd like to do a little bit of trim on them, but maybe not. I'll have to see what I have. I found two different kind of vintage looking ribbons in my stash. This one I'm going to put around this top edge. So I'm just going to measure that out. And this one I thought would be really pretty on the bottom edge. There was going to be enough. Looks like it. Okay. Let's do the top first. Kind of finishes it off a little bit. And now we will do the bottom edge. Same plan. I am going to put these on their little stands, their bases. So cute. Aren't those adorable now? From all thrift store stuff, except for the decoupage paper on the ribbon, I think was Dollar Store. But pretty simple little project just out of found goods. All right, friends, that's it for today. Go make something amazing and I'll see you next time.